Hey everybody, it is Gina from Southern Siren Vintage. Uh, I just wanted to go on and I guess vent at this point. Um, I've been noticing that when I go thrifting, there's lots of issues, first of all. But in my area, especially within like a 45-minute drive around my area, the thrifting game is non existent. Um, Unfortunately, all the little mom and pop, independently owned thrift stores have gone out of business. They can't compete with the big names, Goodwill, St. Vinny's, and Salvation Army. They just can't compete. So they've started going out of business because I guess they don't get the donations like the big names do, which is sad because when I donate, I do donate to the smaller ones like that because they're trying to make a living. I try to support small businesses, but so anyway, I just wanted to share with you some of the stuff that I've been seeing here recently. Um, I went into a Salvation Army recently, and I was appalled at the pricing that they had in there. Things that should have been so much cheaper, they had priced crazy amounts. And I just wanted to share with you, like, just a couple of items that I have found in a couple of thrift stores that I've I'm wondering who's doing their pricing for them, honestly, because somebody is living in a dream world. So anyway, I'm going to share my screen really quick. Um, the dog's over here playing with a toy. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. I'm going to share my screen really quick. So the first item that I came across in Salvation Army was this. It's this Mexican pottery bell. The one I saw was slightly different. It had the handle, like the longer handle on it, but it was the same kind of idea. As you see, it's listed on eBay right now for $4.95. So I was looking at it in the thrift store. I was like, not a lot of people buy bells, but if you want to add to your Tanala or Mexican pottery collection, it would be, cute to be sitting there, whatever. The price tag on it was $12.99. And I was like, yeah, well, if somebody was like, adding it to their personal collection, that's not that horrible of a price. You don't have to pay shipping. You do have to pay tax, but you don't have to pay shipping. But then as I picked it up and started examining the bell, the underneath side of it looked like a jigsaw puzzle that had been put together with glue. The thing apparently had shattered at some point and somebody had glued it back together. So, needless to say, I did not get that. The next item I wanted to share with you um, was this. Um, Sorry, just give me a second. I have to remember how to do it. Well, it took my sharing screen off. I don't know why it did that. There we go. The next item was this Precious Moments figurine, which, again, Precious Moments, the resale on that has gone downhill rapidly. A lot of people don't collect those anymore. But I was like, it's kind of cute. It's got spun glass on it. Let me pick it up and see something, let me see about it. So, again, I pulled this one up, unsold, because I couldn't find any solds. This was similar to the one I was looking at. It has, the spun glass on it. It's little precious moments. In fact, this one's nicer than the one I was looking at. But they've got it listed for $6.99. With shipping, that would bring it up to, for me, $7.04. So at Salvation Army, they had one listed, or listed, they had one priced at $19.99. That was the price on it, $19.99. And as I looked closer at it, since it's the spun glass, there was actually a couple places that were chipped and broken on it. So again, of course, I'm not picking that up. I don't know anybody that would pick it up because you can go online and get it so much cheaper. So I walked out of Salvation Army without buying anything, as you can imagine. So then I decided to go to, we have a hospice thrift store, and I went to it because I've donated to them several times because, they do a lot of good work for people. And I don't mind spending a little bit more. I've said this before in a store like that because I know they are donating a lot of the money that comes in to people that need hospice care and things like that. So I don't mind spending a little bit more. So they had this vase, which it's been sitting there for over a year. I've looked at it several times, and I keep thinking they're going to mark it down because it's been sitting there so long behind the counter. But no, they still haven't marked it down. I couldn't find the exact one to share with you, but I found one that's similar. Um, this one is actually much nicer. It's signed, all this. The other one's not signed, but this is kind of what it looks like. So this one sold for $69.99. This one did sell, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I love the oil slick. The one I'm looking at is not as bulbous at the bottom, and it's not got the pulled feather and all that. And like I said, is not signed by the artist. Um, but it's kind of a shorter vase like this, the Jack in the Pulpit style. So $69.99. I asked them to pull it and tell me how much it was because I keep thinking it's been here over a year. They've got to mark it down at some point. It was $89.99 was the price they had on it. I was just shaking my head. I was like, and I told the lady at the counter, I said, look, I know this has been here for over a year. I have looked at it several times, but you guys are not going down on the price on it. And she goes, of course she doesn't do that, but it's very disappointing when you see pieces like this. And what's even more disappointing is that they had two of these. They had two of these vases sitting up there. And I think the other one got knocked off and broken. So instead of selling it for a reasonable price where it can go somewhere, somebody can enjoy it, whatever, it got put in the trash. So that's heartbreaking, honestly. And I understand you have overhead because you're at storefront and all that, but mark things where they will sell. I don't understand the concept in their head of why they are marking these things the way they are. Why would you mark it at $90? This makes no sense to me. Put it at 45. Somebody will buy it and it won't sit there for 2 years or whenever it does finally sell or get knocked off and broken. I don't know. I'm just venting. But anyway, this is why I am not going to be thrifting anymore because honestly, it doesn't pay. After you spend the gas money and your time and everything to go to these thrift stores, and this is the kind of items you're finding, I mean, every once in a blue moon, you may stumble across a good deal, but most of the time you don't. And I've been thrifting since I can remember. I used to go thrifting with my mom when I was little. So I've been going to thrift stores for almost my entire life. And the way that they have now become more expensive than antique stores, even. I can get better deals by going to an antique mall or estate sales, honestly, than I can ever thrifting. So I am not going to be thrifting anymore. If you see a video of me out thrifting, that means that I drove somewhere else. I found a thrift store that had decent items and at decent prices. Otherwise, you will not be getting any more videos from me of me out live thrifting because it's not worth the time. It really isn't. And the last time I had gone thrifting, I had to drive over an hour south of me to find a decent store. So, that being said, more power to all of you that have some thrift stores that are great. I'm so happy for you. I wish I did, but we just don't have them here anymore. So it's kind of a little heartbreaking. I enjoyed thrifting, but I think my stores need to go over to their book section and get one of the 50 dictionaries they have off the shelf and look up the word thrift because I think they've forgotten the meaning. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to share with you what I've been seeing and why it's so disappointing to me because it's something I enjoy doing, but I guess I won't be doing it anymore unless I find that unicorn thrift store. So, anyway, I'm gonna quit venting now. I just wanted to share it with you guys. You guys are my friends. I want to share what's going on. Um, and as far as my health, a little update. I I don't know what I've done. I've done something that has caused me more problems with my neck, actually, on this side instead of this side this time. And my left hand is now going numb. So I'm having a lot of pain. I'm trying to fight through it the best I can, but we'll see what happens. I'm trying to not drop things and break them. So, anyway, enough about that. Um, I'll be okay. I am going to have to look into getting something done very soon, unfortunately, because it's getting to the point I can't live with the pain anymore. I'm not sleeping. I'm having trouble eating. I just don't have an appetite because I'm hurting. I'm starting to have tinnitus in my ears and all kinds of mess going on. So, anyway, enough of that. Everybody's got problems, right? So, anyway, I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're not having too many problems, health or otherwise. I hope it's been a good day for you guys. And as always, stay kind, stay safe, and stay blessed. And I will see you guys very soon. I'm having supposed to be on with Trisha, Sandy, and Otto Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna be there. Unless I'm in the hospital, I'm gonna be there. So I hope to see you guys there. And until then, have a great one. Bye for now.